Welcome to Revisiting Archive, where history comes alive through the stories of the past. Today, we embark on an epic journey to ancient Greece, a land where gods and mortals intertwined in tales as old as time itself. Have you ever wondered about the origins of these captivating myths and the powerful deities that ruled over the ancient Greek world? Stay with us as we explore the enchanting narratives of the Olympian gods, the sacred rituals that honored them, and the oracles that spoke their will. In the ethereal realm of Mount Olympus, shrouded in the mists of time and legend, resides the pantheon of gods and goddesses who have ignited the imaginations of mortals for millennia. These divine beings, each embodying a facet of the natural world and human condition, ruled with powers unfathomable to the mere inhabitants of Earth. At the pinnacle of this celestial hierarchy sits Zeus, the sky father and king of the gods. His dominion is the thunderbolt, a symbol of his authority and might, with which he maintains order and metes out divine justice. His presence is felt in every thunderclap, a reminder of his omnipotence and the respect he commands. Beside him is Hera, the queen of Olympus and goddess of marriage. Her commitment to the institution of matrimony and the sanctity of vows is unparalleled, yet her jealousy and ire towards her husband's infidelities are equally renowned. Hera's influence extends to every Greek household, reinforcing the bonds of family and the importance of loyalty. Poseidon, the Earthshaker, rules the vast and tempestuous seas. With his trident, he can summon storms, calm waves, and cause earthquakes that reshape coastlines. Sailors and fishermen pay homage to him, hoping for safe passage and bountiful catches, aware of his capricious nature and the depths of his watery domain. Athena, born from the head of Zeus fully armored, is the embodiment of wisdom and strategic warfare. Her intellect is unmatched, and her guidance out by heroes and city-states alike. Athens, her namesake, stands as a testament to her virtues, a city where philosophy, democracy, and the arts flourished under her patronage. Ares, the god of war, revels in the chaos of battle. His fierce temperament and thirst for conflict often bring him to the forefront of human strife, yet it is his courage and determination that warriors seek to emulate when they march to war. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, wields influence over the hearts of gods and mortals. Her power lies not in strength or strategy, but in desire and allure, the intangible forces that bind and drive all creatures in pursuit of companionship and pleasure. Apollo, the sun god, brings light and healing with his golden chariot. His gifts of prophecy, music, and medicine are as vital to the Greek world as the sun's rays are to the earth. The Oracle of Delphi, his sacred priestess, serves as his voice, offering cryptic glimpses into the future that shape the fates of individuals and nations. Artemis, the moon goddess, protector of the hunt and the wild, roams the forest with her band of nymphs. She stands as a guardian of nature's untamed beauty and a patroness of childbirth, symbolizing the cycle of life and the primal instincts that govern the animal kingdom. Hephaestus, the blacksmith of the gods, forges weapons and artifacts of immense power within his volcanic workshop. His craftsmanship is unrivaled, his creations essential to the might and majesty of Olympus. And so, the Olympians reign supreme, their stories interwoven with the fabric of the universe, their deeds echoing through the annals of time. They are the immortal threads in the tapestry of Greek mythology, each a vibrant color contributing to the grand design of the cosmos. As we continue our odyssey through the annals of Greek mythology, we find ourselves amidst the heroes and mortals whose stories are etched into the very stones of the Hellenic landscape. These are not just tales of valor and virtue, but also of human frailty and the capricious nature of fate. Hercules, the son of Zeus and the epitome of strength and endurance, faced 12 labors that tested the limits of his heroism. His journey took him from slaying the Nemean lion, whose hide was impervious to weapons, to capturing the golden hind of Artemis, a task that required not only brawn, but also a delicate touch to avoid the wrath of the goddess. Each labor was a Herculean feat, pun intended, that showcased his resolve and ingenuity. In the realm of cleverness and guile, none could match Odysseus, the king of Ithaca. His Odyssey, a decade-long voyage filled with trials and tribulations, became a testament to his unyielding spirit. From outwitting the Cyclops Polyphemus by claiming his name was nobody, to navigating the perilous straits between Scylla and Charybdis, Odysseus' journey was as much an internal struggle as it was a physical one. His longing for home and family drove him through every challenge, proving that the sharpest weapon in any hero's arsenal is his wit. The power of love and its ability to transcend even the boundaries of life and death is beautifully illustrated in the tale of Orpheus and Eurydice. Orpheus, with a voice that could charm beasts and even soften the hearts of gods, ventured into the underworld to retrieve his beloved Eurydice. His music moved Hades himself, who allowed Eurydice to follow Orpheus back to the world of the living, with one condition: he must not look back until they reach the surface. The tragic moment when Orpheus, driven by doubt, turned to gaze upon Eurydice, only to lose her forever, reminds us of the fragility of trust and the pain of loss. The Greek myths also speak of Theseus, the founder hero of Athens, who volunteered to end the terror of the Minotaur, a beast confined within the labyrinthine walls of the Minoan palace at Knossos. With the aid of Ariadne's thread, Theseus navigated the maze, defeated the Minotaur, and emerged as a symbol of courage and ingenuity, embodying the Athenian virtues of democracy and intellect. Jason's quest for the Golden Fleece, Perseus's battle against Medusa, and Atalanta's race for her own hand in marriage are but a few more threads in the rich tapestry of Greek mythology. Each hero's journey, with its unique challenges and moral lessons, contributed to the Greeks' understanding of their world and their place within it. These myths, passed down through generations, were more than entertainment. They were the collective wisdom of a civilization. They explained the unexplainable, provided comfort in times of uncertainty, and offered a mirror to the Greeks' own lives, reflecting their values, fears, and aspirations. As we recount these timeless tales, we connect with the ancients not just through the grandeur of their gods, but through the humanity of their heroes. Their stories, though ancient, are forever young, pulsating with life and the eternal quest for meaning. In the heart of ancient Greece, religion was not merely a belief system, but the very essence of daily life, permeating every aspect of society. The Greeks did not worship in temples every seventh day. Instead, their devotion was displayed in the public domain, through festivals, athletic competitions, and communal rituals that celebrated the divine and sought favor from the gods. The Olympic Games, the most renowned of all Greek festivals, were held every 4 years in honor of Zeus. Athletes from city-states across the Hellenic world gathered at Olympia to compete in events ranging from foot races to chariot racing, wrestling to boxing. These games were more than a display of physical prowess. They were a sacred truce, a pause in the endless cycle of warfare, where the only battle was for glory and the gods' approval. The victors were crowned with olive wreaths and immortalized in poems and statues, their feats a tribute to human potential and divine inspiration. Equally significant were the Eleusinian mysteries, shrouded in secrecy and revered as a path to a blessed afterlife. Held in honor of Demeter and Persephone, these rites symbolized the cycle of life and death, the eternal return of seasons, and the promise of rebirth. Initiates, bound by a vow of silence, experienced a series of rituals and revelations that culminated in the Epoptea, the seeing of the sacred. Though the exact nature of these mysteries remains hidden to us, their impact on the initiates was profound, offering solace and the hope of life beyond the grave. The Dionysian mysteries, on the other hand, celebrated the god of wine and ecstasy, Dionysus. These rites were characterized by processions, music, dance, and, of course, wine, which flowed freely to induce a state of euphoria and divine madness. Participants wore masks and reveled in the blurring of identities, communing with the god through the loss of self and the embrace of primal emotions. In the city of Athens, the Panathenaic festival honored the goddess Athena with a grand procession that culminated in the presentation of a new peplos, a woven robe, to her statue in the Parthenon. This event was not just a religious ceremony, but also a celebration of Athenian identity and democracy, with theatrical performances, poetry recitations, and athletic contests that showcased the cultural achievements of the city. The Greeks also observed the rural Dionysia, a winter festival that celebrated the cultivation of vines and the production of wine, a vital aspect of Greek agriculture and daily life. This festival was marked by comedy and tragedy plays, which, though entertaining, were deeply rooted in religious tradition and offered moral and philosophical insights. Each of these practices was a thread in the fabric of Greek religious life, connecting the people to their gods and to each other. Through these rituals, the Greeks sought to understand their place in the cosmos, to ensure the fertility of their land, the success of their endeavors, and the favor of the divine. They believed that by honoring the gods, they could maintain the balance of the natural world and the order of society. As we reflect on these ancient practices, we are reminded of the universal human desire to connect with something greater than ourselves. The Greeks found this connection through their rituals, which continue to fascinate us as we explore the depths of their religious fervor and the heights of their spiritual aspirations. In the tapestry of ancient Greek religion, the oracles and sanctuaries were the golden threads that connected the mortal world to the divine. These sacred sites were not merely places of worship, but centers of wisdom, healing, and prophecy, where the gods communicated their will and offered guidance to those who sought it. The Oracle of Delphi, perched on the slopes of Mount Parnassus, was the most prestigious of these sanctuaries. Known as the Navel of the world, Delphi was home to the Pythia, the high priestess of Apollo, who delivered cryptic prophecies from the depths of an ethereal trance. Kings, warriors, and commoners alike made pilgrimages to this holy site, offering rich tributes in hopes of receiving insights that could alter their destinies. The words of the Pythia were revered, her influence shaping the course of Greek history. But Delphi was more than an oracle. It was a place of immense cultural significance. The Pythian Games, held every 4 years, celebrated the arts, music, and athletic prowess, echoing the Olympic spirit of unity and competition. The sanctuary itself was adorned with treasuries and monuments, gifts from city-states grateful for Apollo's divine counsel, making it a museum of Greek achievements and a testament to their reverence for the gods. Another prominent sanctuary was Epidaurus, dedicated to Asclepius, the god of medicine. Here, the sick and injured sought healing, sleeping within the Abaton, a dormitory where they hoped to receive a visitation from Asclepius in their dreams, prescribing a cure for their ailments. The sanctuary was also home to a theater, renowned for its perfect acoustics, where dramas were performed to entertain and educate the visitors. Blending art with the sacred, the island of Delos, birthplace of Apollo and Artemis, was considered so sacred that no mortal was allowed to be born or die there. As a neutral territory, it became a bustling center of trade and a melting pot of cultures, where Greeks from across the Aegean came to worship, conduct business, and celebrate the shared heritage of their gods. In Athens, the Acropolis stood as a beacon of divine protection and Athenian pride. The Parthenon, dedicated to Athena, overlooked the city, its majestic columns and exquisite sculptures embodying the pinnacle of Greek artistry and religious devotion. The Acropolis was not just a temple, it was a symbol of the city's resilience, wisdom, and democratic spirit. These sanctuaries, along with countless others scattered across the Greek world, served as the physical and spiritual landmarks of a civilization that sought to bridge the gap between heaven and earth. They were places of wonder and mystery, where the divine touched the mundane and where mortals could reach out to the gods. As we conclude our exploration of these hallowed grounds, we are left with a sense of the profound spirituality that infused every stone, every ritual, and every oracle's whisper. The sanctuaries of ancient Greece remind us that the search for meaning, healing, and connection is a timeless pursuit, as relevant today as it was in the shadow of Olympus. As our journey through ancient Greece comes to a close, we reflect on the enduring legacy of its mythology and religion. These ancient stories and practices continue to inspire and influence us, offering timeless wisdom and insight into the human condition. Join us next time on Revisiting Archive, as we delve deeper into the annals of history to uncover more treasures from our shared human past. Thank you for joining us on this historical odyssey. If you've enjoyed this voyage through the myths and legends of ancient Greece, please like, share, and subscribe to Revisiting Archive. Until our next journey, keep the flame of curiosity alight.